Hey guys, this is just a quick video to show you all that you can do with Article Fiesta, because apparently there's not much content about it on YouTube. So let's just jump straight in. Here is Article Fiesta. Click here to write your first article. You've got a bunch of choices at the top, so you can do new simple. This is what I'd recommend for most people. It's as easy as entering your keyword. So I don't know how to jump over a frog. Whatever your keywords might be. You notice the niche auto populated for me. I would double check that that niche is correct. Article Fiesta has got the ability to post directly to your blog. Brilliant. It takes care of everything. It will post the categories, it will create or find the correct categories. It will create or find the correct tags. When it makes those things, it will make sure that they've got all the meta description that's needed. It will make the internal links, the external links. It will do all of the things you could possibly hope. You'll notice that these are the two modes that you should probably pay most attention to. This is fine if your data doesn't require anything newer than November 2021 because of the limits of ChatGPT and OpenAI, sorry. And with an internet access will give you much more up-to-date and current stuff. There are other modes, I wouldn't really recommend them, the older things. There's also a language option. This should actually pick up from your keyword. So if we do je suis, which is French, obviously you spot this has done this, or ich bin, this is going to be German, so yeah, you can see that's picked it up really well, which is quite handy. Can chickens fly, I think was our ultimate keyword from the other day, so it's going to come up as animals, or how to groom a cat, so this might come up with pets a bit luck. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Image settings, AI generated. This uses SDXL. It's brilliant. I can't really fault it. Go for it. Additional information. This is really what you want to put in to tailor the article to your particular needs and wants as a brand. So in here I might put something like we own the company megacat.com and we love all things cats. When writing the article, try and work in about using our amazing pet supplies. They can be found at the following link, megacat.com/shop. I don't know. It's up to you. Maybe you want to include stuff like that. Maybe you want to include things like never mention our competitor. Mega dog and try to end the joke. It's up to you really. From here we've then got the option to create a Google document. If you do that, you could then pass that to a VA or something and then they can go through it. Obviously please do note that Google documents can't contain YouTube videos, so it's probably better to just publish the draft. You want outbound links because that just shows that you've researched your content. Power and title, up to you. For some of the newer writers, it doesn't actually do much with that. Oops. If I'm connected to a blog, obviously this can create the internal links, can add tags, categories, it can randomize the author. Superior AI defeat, I wouldn't bother with it. AI detection is, why is it doing that? AI detection is something that's sold to you by those AI detector companies. I've got many sites that are ranking incredibly well without it. Fake author bio, this is a bit controversial. It'll write a biography at the bottom of your post that basically gives you a bunch of credentials that says why you are great to talk about the particular subject of the article. That's actually fantastic for EEAT, which is Google's measurement of good quality, but obviously it's a bit more not necessarily legitimate, I guess. So it's disabled by default. You've got the option to turn it on. It will improve rankings, but it's up to you as to how good you feel about doing something like that. Include a personal story. Again, this is brilliant. This improves EEAT and actually is probably more ethical to do than the fake bio. And the featured image contains text, so that will, on your image, just add some text on top. So it will just add I don't know, I'll pick one of the articles that's happened recently, one that's actually got text on it, and you'll notice this is discover your path. Cool. It makes sense for the Python bootcamp. Perfect. New advanced. This is where actually you can guide the sections of the article. So how to groom a cat. Groom your cat, why not? And then just give it a second to load some article sections. Oh, sorry, to pick up some good titles. Let's go from fluff to fabulous. You can see here that this is less than 70 characters and also the pixel width, so both of these are within it. It actually generates a whole bunch more titles in the background, and depending on how many pass the SEO quality checks, it's actually, those are the ones that you get shown. You'll notice I've gone for royalty-free images in this case. That's perfectly fine. And in here, you can just move around these sections, put them however you want. If you want to add something new that says, talk about Mr. Muggles, you can just add that in there and say, no, I don't like that one. In fact, my whole article is just going to be talking about Mr. Muggles, because why wouldn't it be? There you go. Finish. And then you just click write from here, and that would just start writing. Cool little thing. New bulk. This is very much as the same as simple. I do actually recommend simple over advanced, because simple has the opportunity to go off and spend more time to build the article, so it can research a lot more into the subject. Advanced works, advanced has searches and stuff, but like simple's designed to build the ultimate categories that will rank for that particular keyword, whereas if you're doing it yourself, I can't guarantee that you're going to do the best categories. But again, it's up to you. That's why that mode exists. But bulk is the same thing. Like you just have cat, dog, and hamster, and then you have to provide the niche yourself in this instance, because it can't get it from everything, because this list could be huge depending on like what size of customer you are. You're also, I can't spell hamster apparently. There's no P in hamster. So one thing that else is also included in here is if you're pasting a big list from like Google or like any other keyword source, like sometimes you end up with duplicates. Just click this, they're all gone. Makes life easier. And also remove previously used. So I think I've probably used cat and dog before in demos. Yeah, there we go. So hamster, I've not written about that particular niche before. And again, it's all the same options as you saw before, and you can post directly to your blog. Obviously, I do strongly recommend that you post straight to the blog, because it just makes life easier. And yeah, also you can just make some images if you want to. I don't know, cat wearing a pair of shoes. I don't know, like whatever keeps you happy. There we go, there's a cat wearing some shoes, or sat next to shoes, so not quite right, but that's AI for you. It does what it wants, and hopefully it does what you need. So on top of this, you can connect your blog. This will just allow you to type in your blog name and your username, password, and then you can do as you please. Obviously do that. Schedules, I recommend doing schedules. So one of the cool things that you can do with this is, so let's use Article Fiesta as an example. So give me 2 seconds. So now that I've picked the Article Fiesta blog, like one thing that I can do is I can force it to a specific category. So I generally make like 5 different schedules, all that run in parallel, and they will force it to the particular category. So I might do beginner, for not Article Fiesta, but for different websites, I might use beginner tutorials as one of my schedules. I might have advanced tutorials as one of my other schedules, and I'll set these different post frequencies just to make it look more cool and like spread it out well. One thing of note though is in my keywords, so let's say let's stick to the pets niche, I might have something that's like how to trim nails, and actually like that as a keyword could relate to almost anything. So I generally will put the niche cluster keyword in here, so that will be like cat care or something, or cat and pet care maybe. And then even though the keyword I'm targeting is how to trim nails, actually it still brings it back to that cat, and therefore it still produces the high quality content that we want. And then again, this is very similar to the bulk thing. I'd recommend turning off repeat keywords. Like, it will produce new content every time, but you're better off getting more keywords if you can. And you've got all the same options that you're used to under here. So other than that, yeah, I think that's just about everything that I need to cover to keep you guys happy. And have a play, see what you think, and ultimately enjoy the rest of your day.